Morning, everybody. Welcome back. Time to check in with our own family member / reporter who was out last night.
Well, we were talking earlier about the Leaf game last night. It's definitely something to celebrate and a reason to smile. There was added security, though, at the ACC. There was a feeling, and you could feel it at home watching on television. There was something happening at the ACC. There was an electricity, an energy, and a togetherness. And Adrian Ghobrial from CityNews was in the crowd yesterday as a spectator last night at the game and joins us now this morning on the phone. And listen to his voice. You can tell he was yelling a lot at the game. Morning, Adrian.
Morning, Aid.
Good morning. Yeah, a little bit raspy this morning, to say the least.
Aid, I saw your Instagram video, and you said the national anthem was extra emotional, heightened in terms of, I guess, the tears and the pride and everything culminating at once.
Yeah, it became quickly apparent. You know, first there was a moment of silence, and then the American national anthem, and into the first verse of the Canadian national anthem, you could just feel the emotion in the arena. You know, it's a playoff game. At playoff games, everyone always sings our national anthem with that much more energy, but it was a different feeling in the arena last night. I was standing with my father, who is a Canadian, also an immigrant from Egypt. And we didn't need to say anything to each other. I could just hear the level he was singing at last night. And then as I looked around the arena and you saw other people linking arms and singing at a volume and with a sense of emotion, you know, it was apparent. And the words, you know, the words were ringing true for all of us. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. And it was a moment I'll never forget. Obviously, it doesn't heal the wounds of yesterday, but for a fleeting moment, the importance of the words in "O Canada" and the togetherness in the crowd, it really meant something special.
So much strength.
I want to get the feeling from you when you first sat down. Was there a trepidation? Was there kind of people wondering why they were there celebrating? But tell me how that feeling changed from the time you sat down until the time you were heading back out to Bay Street.
Yeah, you know, I think all of us could have used a little bit of reprieve from the tragedy which was unfolding yesterday. It was, you know, yeah, there's, you know, it's kind of like you're walking into a game, you know, with your head hanging low and you're not really feeling like celebrating. And this is kind of weird. But, you know, you get in there, you enjoy the game. It obviously was a great hockey game for Toronto Maple Leaf fans. And then you kind of, for those few hours, you were able to escape. And then the moment you walked back outside of the Air Canada Centre, the moment I walked into Maple Leaf Square, I was walking up Remner to grab my bike and head home after walking my father to the subway. And you saw the Toronto street salters and the fire trucks and the police vehicles. And, you know, the intersection of York and Bremner, the area surrounding Maple Leaf Square was complete lockdown. And, you know, they were there doing their jobs and ensuring that all of us got home safely after a fun night at the game, and the game being the, you know, important word there, while so many other people, unfortunately, yesterday were not able to do the same. And that's something that was going through my mind and was sticking with me as I made my way home.
You know what, Adrian, it's like there's been so many mixed emotions between, we're talking hockey, you think about Humboldt, and then you think about the Leafs performing so well, stakes being so high.
I just wanted to point out, while you are watching, these are security measures that are put in place. We had the cement barriers put there a few weeks ago. They had the City of Toronto trucks filled with sand there to prevent anybody from trying to drive through. So, Adrian, thank you so much for sharing this with us. So many thousands of people were alongside you yesterday. It was strength in numbers, for sure. It's 7:57. We'll be back right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able to and remove your hats. Earlier today, our city was impacted by a horrific incident. It claimed the lives of 9 people and injured many others. Our thoughts and prayers are with the victims, their families, our first responders, and to all those affected. All of Toronto is with you. At this time, we ask that you please join the Boston Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leafs in a moment of silence.